Am I the a-hole for keeping in contact with my GF's estranged half-sister? I've been dating my GF for almost 5 years now. We just found out we are having a baby recently, so we've been happy about everything. About 2 years into our relationship, I accidentally met her half-sister, I'll call her Anne, who was born from an affair. It was at a baseball game. This girl who looked exactly like my GF came up to us and introduced herself to me and tried telling my GF about her upcoming graduation, and that she wanted us to go. My GF declined everything and told Anne to not speak to her. On our way home, she told me about her father's affair with this woman when she was only 5, that she had a half-sister that she never liked. I asked her if she ever tried to get to know Anne. She said no. I never had contact with Anne within the next 2 years until I seen her singing in some subway station on my way to work. She noticed me and asked if I wanted to get coffee, which I agreed. I asked her why she was singing in the subway station. She told me she was getting by and that she was living in a hotel room nearby. I had to leave early due to my work and gave her my number to keep in contact with me. So we did keep in contact with each other. I got her a job at a friend's hair salon and I helped her get an apartment. I told her about the pregnancy and we are becoming first-time parents. She was happy for the both of us. Anne must have seen her sister in public because she congratulated her on the pregnancy. My GF hated that she knew and that she didn't want me near her again. I was given an ultimatum to stop all contact with Anne or leave my pregnant GF. I only felt bad for Anne because I was homeless at a young age and seen a lot of me in her. I gave her the support that I wished I was given. Am I the a-hole for using the bag my GF dislikes? Throw away because I don't want it to be tied to my mane. This started like 2 weeks ago. My country is slowly phasing out plastic bags, so I 28 male bought a 50 reusable shopping bag. It has this Snoopy design. I don't like or dislike Snoopy, but my GF 28 female dislikes Snoopy because it reminds her of her ex. As far as I know, they broke up on bad terms. No violence was involved but a lot of argument. My GF hates everything related to her ex. She hates his hometown and dislikes anyone from his hometown. She didn't show it out, but she told me she will avoid anyone from his hometown. Anyway, when I showed her the picture of the bag, she told me she disliked the bag. I told her it's time to let go of the past and I didn't think too much about it. 2 hours ago, I went shopping with my GF. When I took out the bag, she looked quite uncomfortable. She asked me to throw away the bag. I told her no and I refused to condone to her behavior. I told her she should really learn how to let go of her past. She remained quiet the entire time we were in car. Am I the a-hole? The bag only costs like $3. Am I the a-hole for telling my son's mom to let our son do sleepaway camp on her time if I have to pay for it? I share 50-50 custody of 2 boys who are now 8 and 10. The 10-yo is dying to go to sleepaway camp for 2 weeks when his best friends go. The 2 weeks could either be when I have them for 2 weeks or when my ex does. The 8-yo wants to go too. We're arguing over that, but also the cost. It's $4,000. Basically, my ex said that I should pay for it and let it be when I have custody because she wanted to have her 2 weeks to go on vacation. I said no way. This needs to be a compromise. I'm not missing a month without seeing my kids and paying thousands of dollars. I don't give a F what plans she may be planning. I said fine, then you pay for it and it will be on my time. She said that I have more money than her. I said no, you just don't want to dip into your vacation fund. So I said I will happily pay for both of them but they go on your time and you plan your vacation around their absence. Now she's trying to complicate it by offering me a week of her time, but that needs to go through the court. I don't have time for that. Plus she's playing games because the extra week would be after camp and her vacation, so she could back out and say it wasn't legally binding or come up with some bullshit which will make matters worse. I would love for both of them to go, but there needs a compromise from their mom. Am I the a-hole for not allowing my roommate's boyfriend to park his car in our driveway? This is an am I the a-hole, but more of an are we the a-hole, are we the a-holes? Since it's 4 of us, I am an undergraduate college student and live with 4 other undergraduate college students, all of us 20-22 female. We have a pretty decent 5-bedroom house with a small yard and 2-car driveway with a garage, which we use for storage. For a college town, we live in a pretty nice area, but parking can sometimes be a nightmare. All 5 of us have long-term boyfriends. 4 out of 5 of us have cars. When we moved into the house last summer, we agreed that the driveway spots would go to 2 of the roommates. Our 5th roommate, A, was one of the roommates that was promised a spot. Unfortunately, she was T-boned just before we moved in and her car was totaled. Even though she really needs one to get to her classes and internship, A's parents do not want her to buy a new one and she can't currently afford to buy one herself. Instead, she has her boyfriend drive her wherever she needs to go. A's boyfriend parks in the extra spot in the driveway whenever he comes over, and he is over for at least 6 hours a day, every day, and sometimes overnight. We the 4 other roommates have asked A and her boyfriend numerous times to park elsewhere, like, at least 6 or 7 times. We have talked to both of them separately and together to no avail. No matter the amount of conversations, A's boyfriend continues to park his car in the one remaining driveway spot. This has been going on for almost a year. We the 4 other roommates have all told our boyfriends not to park in the driveway, and they have abided by our requests. A sees nothing wrong with this situation, as she was promised the spot at the beginning of the summer, and she thinks that since they're sharing a car, he has a right to park there. However, since the circumstances just happen to be that she doesn't have a car right now, the other 4 of us think that if the spot should go to somebody, it should be someone whose name is on the lease for our house, as 3 of us could really use that extra driveway spot. When A's boyfriend isn't parked there, we rotate who gets to use it. Of course, this rarely happens. It got pretty heated today as one of my roommates came home to see A's boyfriend in the driveway again, and she said that if it happens one more time, she will be calling the police. I really don't want the cops to get involved, but I am kind of fed up of him parking there, and feel a little disrespected that she won't just ask him to move. Maybe I'm just being too harsh. Are we being unfair? Are we the a-hole? Would I be the a-hole if I mainly put pricier items on the birthday registry? Note, the word registry is interchangeable with wishlist. The one in question would be a good old Amazon 1L. Hey y'all, I'm starting to lay the groundwork for my toddler's second birthday. It's in October, so just the very start of planning. Now for their first birthday, I asked everyone to please not bring gifts. I even put it on the invitations. T didn't need anything. No one listened. T received at least 20 bags of toys, so we'll be doing a birthday registry. Since T has eczema, and cotton is a trigger for it, so we donate pretty much all cotton we get. My ex and his family haven't listened when I tell them about not getting cotton. That way if anyone wants to get them clothes, they can get bamboo from brands we trust. For those who don't know, bamboo is much more expensive, but it doesn't break T out, and it lasts longer. For example, a Target footy would last maybe 6 weeks while a bamboo one will last at least 9 months. We have some that's nearly a year old, still fits, but the price is roughly 4 times more for the bamboo. That said, this is just a personal experience. We still have a ton of toys, so aside from big-ticket toys, such as a wooden play kitchen or something like a nugget, we won't have toys on the registry. Note, these aren't exactly needs, though T will be getting a proper playroom and these would be nice. We simply don't need toys, nor do we need clothes, and I'm thankful for that. So I want to keep things that will get used, high-quality, long-lasting items on the birthday registry to both try and discourage gifting and to try and ensure T gets items that will get used. However, I know that not everyone has tons of money to spend on these things, so I feel like I could potentially be tough for doing this. Edit. This was a comment, but I think it should be on the post. Oh wow. Did not expect this much attention. To clarify, the birthday registry is a new thing on Amazon and is the exact same as regular wishlist, but seems to be a little easier on the one setting it up. I also was planning on putting other essentials, such as diapers and other care items. I'm a single mom in school, so I consider diapers to be expensive. The current idea for the invitation is along the lines of, hey, please don't bring any gifts, your presence is a gift enough. However, if you wish to gift something regardless, please ask for a link to a wish list or charity to donate to in T's name when you are SVP. I had no clue this would be so controversial. Face with tears of joy. I remember going to the Learning Express and getting stuff from my friends from their wishlist box. I got the idea from that. I probably won't do this, but I'm glad I asked early.
Make sure and subscribe.